The following is a presentation of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Your Lady Flames play here.
Free throws are good. Flames try to break through the pressure to get a shot at the buzzer. They go inside to Smuda. Smuda turns and scores as the horn sounds. Bella Smuda corner to Hess. Hess for three. Boom! Emma Hess, her third three-pointer of this first quarter.
The Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Fakes the shot, gets everybody to bite, takes it into the paint, floats it home. Beautiful move.
With Liberty and Conference USA, it's time for the Flames to rise again. Rise with us. Welcome to live pregame radio coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Liberty Lady Flames basketball is brought to you in part by Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. You can learn more at segra.com. Liberty basketball is also brought to you by Carter Bank. Life lived full. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. Carl Miller Realty, caring, competent, trusted advisors. And by Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Welcome to the Lady Flames Tip-Off Show, powered by Segra. Coming up, we'll hear from head coach Kerry Green. Plus, pregame analysis, starting lineups, and much more are on the way. Now let's go live courtside with the voice of Liberty Lady Flames basketball, Jamie Hall.
Hello everyone, welcome into Liberty Arena. The Lady Flames going to be taking on Kennesaw State tonight. It's Play for K night, so a lot of pink around the building. Lady Flames wearing the warm-up shirts that say Liberty Hope, pink shirt, white text across the front. Kennesaw State, their shooting shirts are gray, but they have a pink Kennesaw State logo on the front, and then it says Fly Silent on the back. So both these teams are represented. A lot of pink hair bows and tennis shoes and laces. I'm assuming the officials probably going to have some pink whistles, and we've even got some pink represented here on the broadcast tonight. Lady Flames come into this game at 13-5 on the year, 6-1 inside of the conference. Kennesaw State, they're 8-10 and 3-4 in league play. It's their first season in Conference USA. They've won their last two games. Both those were at home. Beat New Mexico State 68-66 and then knocked off UTEP 84-70. The Lady Flames are currently on a 5-game winning streak, having beaten FIU last time out Saturday afternoon 83-54. The Flames shot almost 60% from the field in that game, and Liberty's bench outscored the Panthers bench 42-10. Flames come into this game also with a little streak to keep our eyes on. They have made 27 straight free throws as a team. The Aqua Pros series recap, this is the 12th meeting overall between these two schools in women's basketball. The Flames are 11-0. They last played in the A-Sun back in the 2023 season. Liberty's shooting 37% from three this year, and Kennesaw State's only 24%. So that's something else to kind of keep an eye on as far as our Alcova Mortgage keys to the game. Let Alcova Mortgage help you land the keys to your next home. Find out more at alcova.com/JoeJ. Over the course of the season, the Flames have made 144 three-pointers. Kennesaw State has made 74. That is a plus 210 points spread out over the season so far. Liberty's actually shooting a better percentage from three, 38%. Actually, I rounded down a moment ago. The Flames are shooting 38% from three. They're holding their opponents to 37% from the field. So the Flames are defending overall, not three-point line, but overall they're defending at 37%, and they're shooting a better number than that from behind the three-point arc, and that has really been the key to this year for the Lady Flames. A few more turnovers than Liberty would like. They're averaging 18 a game. Kennesaw State is as well. But Liberty is a +7 in rebounding. The Owls are a +3. thereabouts, and that's another thing to keep an eye on as well. Who can get on the offensive glass, get some easy second chance points that might determine the outcome of this basketball game. Foster Fuels, who's hot? Avery Mills for Liberty. She had 14 points against FIU, and she is the reigning conference freshman of the week. For Kennesaw State, Princess Harden is the reigning player of the week. It's the fourth time she's won that award. She had 15 points and 15 rebounds against UTEP, and she is averaging a double-double, 16.5 a game and 12 boards. Coach Green will talk specifically about that young lady coming up here in just a moment. We'll get a preview of what we can expect in today's matchup between the Lady Flames and Owls. The Owls trying to get out of that middle pack in Conference USA, and the Lady Flames trying to stay at the top of the standings. We'll have that conversation with Coach Green right after this timeout here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage. NMLS ID 40508, NMLSConsumerAccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. With a focus on honesty, education, and excellence, they light the way to savings, home comfort, and a greener future. Educating homeowners about the power of solar and energy efficiency is their winning game plan. More information about Earthright Mid-Atlantic? 434-200-9716 or at erepower.com.
You're listening to Liberty Basketball and the Lady Flames Tip-Off Show from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Our pregame coverage continues with the thoughts of head coach Kerry Green, presented by Earthright Mid-Atlantic. Once again, here's Jamie Hall.
Well, Coach, when you look at the standings right now, you're where you want to be, first place. Awful lot of basketball left to be played. You've got the last two teams in the conference that you haven't seen so far this year coming up in this homestand, and it starts off with a Kennesaw State team that you're familiar with from back in the A Sundays.
Yeah, they really compete hard and have some good athletes in their season too. There are a bunch of seniors and fifth-year seniors on this team, and I know how they've done in the conference. They've battled, they've been on the road, and yet at home really played Middle Tennessee, a very close game. So I think that is a real indication of who they are. And, you know, it's their first time taking a trip to New Mexico and UTEP too. So that's sort of a shocker for the travel. And They certainly well coached. They're hungry, and they certainly don't fear Liberty. They've been in this arena before, and it's going to be a tough game for us.
Your team almost, you'd hate to, I don't want to say perfect game, but there's not a lot of things that you can take from that FIU game and be disappointed about. Out-rebounded them, kept the turnovers in check, shot 60% from the field, and played some pretty good defense.
Yeah, I mean, that game is in the past, and how are we going to respond if we don't shoot 60%? Are we going to concentrate on rebounding? Is our defense going to be there? Are we going to take care of the ball and not rush our shots and still get good looks? And that's what you've got to prepare every time, every day out, that trying to figure out a way to be successful. And that certainly begins with your effort, and hopefully playing at home today, I expect our effort to be high. I don't know how well we're going to shoot the ball and how well we're going to rebound, but those are areas that we need to focus on, and playing good defense.
What are some specific matchups that we should keep our eyes on?
Well, I mean, you got maybe a preseason, not preseason, but in-season pick or candidate for Player of the Year. Harden she leads the conference in double-doubles and leads the conference in scoring and rebounding, and or double-doubles, and she can go out and really hurt you in so many different ways. They rebound very well, especially in the guard position, so we've got to be alert, and hopefully we can capitalize inside with a post play. It's
Breast Cancer Awareness game, Play for K, and I know you got to coach against Kay Yao back in your Clemson days, and she was an iconic figure in women's basketball, but just trying to put an exclamation or a highlighter, if you will, on the need for more research and the concentration on not just breast cancer, but all cancers. But in this case, we're focused on the breast cancer awareness tonight.
Yeah, Kay is a legend in women's basketball and a great person, even if she was not involved in basketball. And I consider myself a better person because I've known her, and the influence she's had on me and the influence she's having right now and in the really women's basketball and breast cancer awareness or cancer awareness, and it's something we like to defeat, and it's going to take a team effort, and it's just a day that we can slow down and play the game of basketball, and yet see that there's things bigger than the game of basketball that's impacting our lives.
How about our Ortho Virginia injury report? We didn't have Jordan Hodges on the court last time. Miss seeing her out there. Looks like she's back warming up, ready to go.
Yeah, she's got 5 pink ribbons in her hair, and she's been out there Monday, Tuesday, yesterday, and it's going to be a challenge for her because she's struggling with shortness of breath, but we've got Claudia and Anna who really played well last game, and as far as everybody seems to be healthy, we had Coach Katie was out for a few days, and she's back and feeling rejuvenated, and it's good to have all of our players available for this game.
All right, Coach, we wish you the best.
All right, thank you.
As head coach Kerry Green, we'll be back with the relevant law tip right after this, here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
I'm Bob Davis. If you're considering improving your backyard, AquaPros has just what you need. For the grilling devotee, nothing beats the big green egg. Everything tastes better when it's cooked on a big green egg. AquaPros has the full line of green egg grills, charcoal, and accessories. Since 1985, AquaPros has been the source for the world's greatest hot tubs, American-made marquee spas. Stop into any of AquaPros 4 showrooms today and make your home a fun and relaxing resort.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
Your business deserves a bank that values relationships and prioritizes customer service. Since 1979, First Bank and Trust Company has been delivering on these very commitments. Our bankers have been accessible, consultative, and provide a degree of understanding developed through years of commercial experience. First Bank and Trust has the expertise and capital to fund small and large projects up to $32 million. More information on First Bank and Trust and its services is available at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
This broadcast of Liberty Lady Flames basketball is authorized under rights granted by Liberty University to Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and is intended solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. The accounts and descriptions of this broadcast may not be retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and Liberty University Athletics. The announcers are selected by the Liberty Flames Sports Network and approved by Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment. It's game time. Live radio play-by-play coverage of Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network is brought to you by Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. You can learn more at segra.com. Carter Bank, life lived full. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Freedom First Credit Union, start banking for good with Freedom First today. Carl Miller Realty, caring, competent, trusted advisors. And by Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Now let's go courtside for the call of the game. Here's Jamie Hall.
Welcome back into Liberty Arena. The Lady Flames taking on Kennesaw State tonight. The Owls coming in at 3-4 in Conference USA. The Flames are 6-1. Starting lineups are being announced as we speak. First for the Kennesaw State Owls and their head coach Octavia Blue, her fourth season, 43-64 record, 94 grad of Miami, and she's going to put the following lineup out on the court. We'll start at the bottom of the list. Number 24, Princess Harden. She is the four-time Player of the Week in Conference USA. She is averaging a double-double and had 15 points and 15 rebounds in the game against UTEP. Harden is from Swainsboro, Georgia. And again, averaging almost 17 points a game, 12 rebounds. Kaylin Fields wears 0. She is a 5'6" sophomore from Atlanta, Georgia. She's putting up 5 points and about 2 rebounds a game. Second on the team in assists. Carly Hooks is number 1, 5'8" graduate student from Atlanta by way of ETSU. She and Fields each lead the squad with 18 made three-pointers on the year. She's averaging just about 10 points a game and 3 rebounds. Had 14 points and 8 assists against UTEP in 40 minutes of playing time. Kiara Griffin, she wears number 4. She is a 6-foot-tall graduate student from Birmingham, Alabama, played at the rival school, Jacksonville State, just a couple hours across into Alabama. Griffin scored 16 against UTEP. She's averaging 11 a game. Kiara Berry wears 21, a 5'9" junior from Rockmart, Georgia. She played at Indiana previous to KSU, and she had a double-double herself against UTEP, 20 points and 10 rebounds. She's averaging 13 and 7 a game. For the Lady Flames, back in the starting lineup at point guard is Jordan Hodges after missing a game with illness. She wears 0. She's a 5'6" senior from Richmond, Virginia. 7 points, 3 rebounds a game. 46 assists and 45 turnovers on the year, so she is still in the positive in assist-to-turnover ratio. Behind Jordan Hodges in the backcourt is Asia Boone. Asia 3 away from 100 three-pointers for her career. Asia wears number 12 from San Diego, California, 5'8" sophomore, coming off a 10-point game against FIU, averaging 10 a game. Emma Hess, she's 2 threes away from 200 for her career, wears 23, 6-foot-tall senior from Beaver Creek, Ohio. 16, a team-high 16 against FIU, averaging 11. Elizabeth Ayestadish, number 21, 6'2" sophomore from Grindavik, Iceland. 6.6 rebounds a game for Liz. And finally, Bella Smuda, number 31, 6'6" redshirt senior from Exton, Pennsylvania, putting up 12 points a game, 7 rebounds, and a team-high 37 block shots on the year. Bella will be tipping it up at center against Princess Harden. Bella with about a 7-inch advantage in that category. Height was the category I was referring to. Liberty wearing the white uniforms, red numbers, baby blue trim. Kennesaw State in the visiting black unis with white numbers and gold trim. Tip is in the air, and the Flames control the basketball as we get underway. Liberty will be scoring to our right. A quick three-pointer from Asia Boone is too strong, and the board is controlled by Kennesaw State. They run it the other way, and a quick shot inside by Hooks hits the back rim and nestles through. So Kennesaw State gets the scoring underway. Flames quickly back up court, go inside to Smuda. Smuda's cut off. Has to give it back to Hodges. It's knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be Kennesaw State basketball. So Liberty with an early turnover, trailing 2-0. Kennesaw State at the basket to our left. We'll throw it on the interior. Now an outside pass to Hooks. Her three-pointer comes up short, and Liberty gets the rebound. Jordan Hodges off of a screen, takes it towards the basket, pulls up from 10, but missed the shot. We're going to get a rebounding foul called against Kennesaw State as Smuda got pushed out of bounds, so the Flames will keep it on this end of the court. Mentioned it's Play for K night, breast cancer awareness. Almost all the Lady Flames have some pink in their repertoire for tonight. Be fun to talk a little bit about this as we go along. Jordan Hodges on the near side. She'll pull up from 3, miss the shot, and Kennesaw State is able to fight for the rebound. They get the ball back, leading by 2. Up court pass is knocked away. Maybe an ambitious pass. Liberty with the basketball. Hodges cross to Boone in the corner to Hess for 3. In and out, halfway down. And Kennesaw State gets the rebound. Flames still have not scored. We're about a minute and a half in. The Owls on offense, and we're going to get an offensive foul called against Harden. Asia Boone stepped in and drew the charge. Boone has the kind of a traditional ribbon style bow at the top of her hair. sure exactly what you would call, it's not a bun, but she sort of got her hair up in a puffy ponytail. It's not really, it's defying gravity as the Flames go back on offense. We get a missed shot on the far side, but now a foul may be called. The officials seem to be a little confused. And no foul, just who it was out of bounds on. And then there's a discussion, and they say it's going to be Kennesaw State basketball. Trey Miles, Kara Hunter, and Kelsey Harris, the three officials for today's game. We're 2 minutes in. Liberty hasn't scored. Kennesaw State leads 2-0, and they lose the basketball, and the officials again have to talk it over. There's been 3 times in this game already that either an official pointed the wrong way and had to correct herself, or there was a discrepancy between who it went out on and they had to talk it over. But this time it will be Liberty basketball. Flames go into Ayestadish. She's cut off and then turns with the left hand and missed the shot. It goes out of bounds to Kennesaw State. As well as the game went offensively for Liberty on Saturday against FIU, it has been the opposite in this game so far. The Flames are 0 of 6 from the field. They've had multiple chances on some of these possessions and just have not been able to capitalize. The only good side is they're only down 2-0 because Kennesaw State not doing too much better, but they do get it down low to Kiara Berry, and Berry scores inside to make it a 4-0 lead. Hodges across half court for Liberty, bounces it to Ayestadish, now near side to Boone. Boone tries to attack, now retreats back outside the arc, crossover, goes to the right, now with her left hand, finishes at the rim. Flames cut it within 2, first points for Liberty. Hooks on the far wing, has Hess on her. Will give it out to Griffin. Griffin in the corner to Harden, and Harden's jumper is good. Back to a 4-point KSU lead. They show some pressure as Liberty dribbles in the backcourt. Now they back out of the pressure, and the Flames set up the offense. Jordan Hodges to the far wing. Up top to Ayestadish. 13 seconds to shoot. She'll give it near side to Boone. Boone looking postward, bounces it in to Smuda. She squares to the basket on the low block. Is forced into a difficult shot by Griffin. The shot comes up short. Kennesaw State gets the rebound. They come down court to Hooks, and Hooks thought about the 3, put it on the dribble, but took an extra step in the process. So turnover gives it back to the Flames. Flames with only 1 turnover to begin this game. Kennesaw State has 4. The Owls are shooting 75%, and the Flames are shooting 13%. 6-2 Kennesaw State. Emma Hess up top to Smuda. Smuda on the far wing, finds Boone. Boone pulls up from the elbow and comes up short. The rebound, though, deflects around and eventually comes to Hess, who fires a 3, too strong, but another offensive rebound. Ayestadish, second time on this possession, she gets the ball back for Liberty and scores. 6-4. Flames trailing by 2. A little over 4 minutes into the game. Kaylin Fields dribbles on Boone. Now kicks it outside to Griffin. Griffin fakes the 3 and gives off to Harden. Harden will take a long 2 and hits. Princess Harden showing off the mid-range. She's got 4 points. Both came on 15 to 19-foot baskets. Liberty back on offense. Ayestadish open for 3, off to the left, and we're going to have another rebounding foul against Kennesaw State, which will keep it on this side of the court with 5:10 to go in the first quarter. See who that foul was against. It was Griffin, which means that's 2 on her. 2 on Griffin, 1 on Harden. Flames haven't been called for a foul yet. Liberty down by 4 as the inbounds pass comes up top to Hess. Hess gets a little space and goes far wing to Steenbergen, who just checked in. She's going to drive along the baseline and bank it home. Peen Steenbergen and Emmy Stout have checked in for Liberty. Flames make it a 2-point game. We're under 5, so the next dead ball will be immediate timeout. Harden's jumper is off to the right, and Liberty gets the rebound. Asia Boone up court to Hodges. Hodges with 5 pink ribbons in her hair, tapering down her back. Will try to attack, and she's fouled. Fouled by Lily Willis. Caught her with a little bit of a hip. That will be the 4th foul against Kennesaw State in this first quarter, so Liberty will be in the bonus for the remaining 4:28. But this will be an inbounding situation. Liberty trailing by 2, and they'll have the ball when we come back from this media timeout here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Are your feet preventing you from living life? Hi, I'm Jonathan Cotton, and you may have heard my Good Feet story, how I love my arch supports so much that I bought the store. Since then, thousands of customers have found relief from foot, knee, and back pain. I love to hear their stories of walking, running, and just enjoying their new life pain-free. Don't let foot, knee, or back pain keep you from living the life you love. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Now back to Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
(8-6) Liberty trailing Kennesaw State with 4:28 to go here in this first quarter. On the women's side of things, the men are also playing at Kennesaw State. We'll keep you updated on that game as the evening goes along as well. Matter of fact, it's a busy day around both sides of the conference, as is often, well, it's always going to be the case. There's only going to be one set of teams that are off on any given Thursday night. The travel partners that are playing that particular weekend will only play on Saturday, but everybody else will play on Thursday and Saturday. So tonight, I'm going to read off the games on the men's side, but there'll be the exact same games happening on the women's side of things, maybe at a slightly different time and in a different city. Again, Kennesaw State hosts the Liberty men at 8 o'clock. Jacksonville State and FIU are playing tonight. The men in Jacksonville State, the women playing in Florida. Middle Tennessee's men host New Mexico State. The women are at New Mexico State. And UTEP and Western Kentucky play the men in Kentucky and the women in West Texas. Flames will be inbounding on the baseline in front of the pep band. Liberty attacking to our right. We're on the opposite side of the court from the team benches. Hodges having a little trouble getting it in, does just in time to Hess. Hess retreats outside the arc and sets up the offense. Cross court to Steenbergen. Steenbergen for three, no. And the rebound is tapped into the corner where it will be Liberty basketball out of bounds. A couple of Kennesaw State players originally had their hands on the basketball, but that might have been the problem. Sort of fought it away from themselves, and then Jordan Hodges opportunistically kind of slid in, but couldn't make the catch, but it had gone off of an owl anyway. Flames inbound, they have a little trouble getting it around. Now go into Stout. Stout missed the shot, maybe rushed it just a little bit. She was being guarded by Taylor Cullihan, who had just come in during that timeout. Harden's jumper is good, and Kennesaw State is back up by 4. They've led by 4 on a few occasions now. Flames have not led in the game so far. Under 4 minutes in the first. Hess near side. Cut off as she goes baseline and gives it back to Boone, and Boone couldn't handle the pass. Flames with an unforced turnover. That's their second of the game so far. Avery Mills will come in for Liberty, and Brooke Moore replacing Hess and Boone. Avery, the reigning freshman of the week in Conference USA. Kennesaw State's going to go down low. A little bit of a mismatch as Harden was guarded by Mills. Did well to force her into a fadeaway shot, which hits the back rim, and the Flames get the board. Moore on the far wing. Up to Mills at the top of the arc. Near side to Steenbergen. Steenbergen crosses it over, takes it in, and then her pass was deflected away, stolen by Kennesaw State. Up court to Hooks, and Hooks draws a foul and will shoot our first free throws. That is the first foul against the Lady Flames in this game. Avery Mills picks up the personal. Jordan Hodges will get a rest. She's played the first basically 7 minutes so far, 3:05 to go. After missing the last game with an illness. First free throw is good. Hooks, a 70% free throw shooter on the year. Second free throw rattles out. This is the largest lead of the game so far for Kennesaw State. They're up 5. Flames go far side to Moore. Up top now to Mills. Mills on the near wing to Steenbergen. Looks postward instead to Anna Bedoza, who had come in to replace Jordan Hodges a moment ago. Shots off the mark, but an offensive rebound by Emmy Stout, and her putback's good. Emmy Stout working the offensive glass, gets her first 2 points. It's a 3-point lead for KSU. They're going to try a three-pointer. It is way off the mark by Cullihan. She is only 1 for 4 coming in, now 1 for 5 on the year from outside the arc. Liberty with the rebound. They've got the basketball, trailing by 3. Mills thinks about driving, and now will pull it back outside and give to Steenbergen. Cross court to Moore. Moore is open for 3 and nails it. Brooke Moore from 3rd Street has tied this game at 11 apiece. A little mini 5-0 run for the Flames. Kennesaw State back on offense. Near side, Berry. She hands off to Hooks, and Hooks was fouled, and if that's Mills, that's going to be 2 quick ones against Avery Mills. And it is indeed on Avery, so we'll see if she has to come out almost as quickly as she came in. Only played 2 minutes and going to have to check out of the game, so unfortunately the freshman of the week in the conference probably not going to see a lot of action in the first half. She was also our featured Lady Flame on this week's women's basketball show that you can find on YouTube and all your favorite podcast outlets. Kennesaw State tries to force a pass inside. It's deflected back out, and a shot taken by Harden misses off the back rim. She's not missed a lot, but when she has, it's been just a tad too strong in the 2 misses that she has had. Liberty with the board and the basketball. They come up to Steenbergen. We're tied at 11. Nice speed on the inside for Smuda. Smuda missed the shot, but drew the foul. Late whistle. Smuda will take 2 to try to give the Flames their first lead. Well-run offense to get her the ball. And it was an awkward shot attempt, which led you to believe that maybe she was hit. Whistle wasn't blown initially, but looking at the replay, it was some pretty heavy contact to Bella's back as she was trying to take the shot. She hits 1 or 2 free throws. Every free throw the Lady Flames make this season. Food Line will donate 100 meals to local area food banks to help our neighbors in need. So Liberty with their first lead of the day. They're up 12-11, currently on a 6-0 run. On the attack is Hooks. Hooks pulls up but missed, and the Flames, Smuda gets the rebound. Gives off to Ana Bedoza, who has the tri-braids that we've talked about many times this year, but somehow she's got like a pink strand braided in with the rest of her hair as it comes around near wing to Moore. Moore rises up and hits another 3. 2 trays in the first quarter for Brooke Moore, and the Flames now lead by 4, and the ball is out of bounds to Kennesaw State. Flames almost forced the turnover, but it must have just deflected off of a Liberty fingertip. Brooke Moore now has 10 3-pointers on the year. She is 10 of 21 from outside the arc. Doesn't shoot a high volume, but boy, she's shooting a good percentage. Almost 50% on the year now. Harden turns into a long jumper and knocks it down from the elbow. After a slow start to the game, the Flames offense is starting to heat up a little bit. They have a 2-point lead, and they can hold for the final shot of this first quarter. They go into Smuda, and Smuda has her shot blocked, and Kennesaw State now going to have a chance to get something themselves back the other way. Fields takes it down into the paint, kicks it out to Harden. Harden with 3 seconds to shoot, tries to get herself some space, lost the handle on the basketball. Still got it towards the rim. It's off to the right, and the Flames get out of the first quarter with the lead. After Liberty trailed by as many as 5, they've led by as many as 4. They're up by 2 as we head to the second quarter. Here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haley's.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
Curious about the housing market in Central Virginia? The caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty have over 100 years of combined experience. We are committed to helping clients make informed housing decisions. For a winning game plan and to discover the value of your home, visit carlmillerrealty.com to make your next move a slam dunk with our winning team. That's carlmillerrealty.com.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
Live play-by-play coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner continues on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now it's time for a Carter Bank & Trust game at a glance.
All Kennesaw State to start, then the Flames were able to warm up and take the lead. They were down by 5. At that point, it was 11-6 Kennesaw State. Then the Flames were able to score 9 straight points and take a 15-11 lead. So if you like kind of keeping track of runs during the game, I guess the best Kennesaw State run was 5-0. Yeah, it was actually not quite. Let's see. It really wasn't a major run for Kennesaw State. 3-0 is not exactly a run. Yeah, it seems like they just sort of slowly built their lead. 4-0, they scored the first 4 points of the game. The 9-0 Liberty run put them up by 4, and now it's a 2-point game as we head to the second quarter. Flames shooting 30% from the field, 6 of 20. Kennesaw State 46%, 6 of 13. Flames 2 of 9 from 3, and Kennesaw State is 0 of 2 from three. Individually, Brooke Moore, 6 points, a couple of three-pointers in the first half, leads the Flames in scoring. Princess Harden with 8 faces Kennesaw State. So an interesting number I'm going to write down right now is the Flames were 2 of 9 from 3 in the first quarter, and this is a team that's been shooting 38% from the field. I'm sorry, 38% from 3 this season. Just 2 games ago, shot 55% from 3. See if they warm up as the game goes along. Currently, they're at 22%. Turnovers 4 for Kennesaw State, 3 for Liberty, and rebounding is 14-8 in favor of the Flames. Owls with the basketball as we get back underway. Fields dribbles at the top. She has Bedoza on her. Backdoor pass into the paint where Hooks makes the catch and floats it home. We're tied at 15 apiece. Flames on their offensive end. Bedoza to Hess, far side to Moore. In the middle to Smuda. Smuda works to the inside, then back to the outside. A little soft touch off the glass and in. Flames back up by 2. Bella Smuda, after a free throw a moment ago, gets a field goal. She now has 3 points in the game. Bedoza almost got a steal. She's playing defense against Fields. Off now to Harden, and Harden drives and tried to kick it to the near side where it goes out of bounds. 5 Kennesaw State turnovers. Anna Bedoza had 4 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists in that game against FIU on Saturday. Brooke Moore drives in and missed the shot, but got the rebound, and her putback is good. Went off a few fingertips, but found its way back to Brooke Moore after the initial shot rattled out. Liberty's back up by 4. A backdoor pass for Kennesaw State somehow found Berry, but Berry missed the bunny from about 5 feet. Well, I shouldn't say that. It was a contested shot from inside. Liberty back up court to Hess. Her three-pointer in and out, but Brooke Moore with another offensive rebound to Smuda. Smuda drives and kicks to Hess. Hess's 3 is in and out again, and Kennesaw State cleans up the rebound. They haven't quite figured out the rims in the early going. They've had a couple of shots do everything but fall through. Fields retreats back towards midcourt, dribbles on top of the Liberty logo and dribbled it into the back court. That should have been over and back. It was not called. Fields now has to give it back to Berry. Berry to Harden. Harden dips and has her shot rejected by Smuda, but over to the far side where Hooks picks it up and scores at the buzzer. Smuda with the block shot, but it went right to Carly Hicks, who cuts this down to a 1-point game by hitting the 3 as the shot clock was going off. And we'll revisit that non-call on the over and back here in just a moment. Smuda goes back into the paint, spins, and missed. Rebound to Kennesaw State. They give it up court to Hooks. Hooks pulls up from 15, draws the foul, and hits the shot. Chance for a 3-point play. Carly Hooks will go to the line. Kennesaw State has retaken the lead. They're up 20-19. But that previous possession, the Flames deflected the ball. I think it was Bedoza. Deflected the ball right around the far side of the logo. So she did hit the ball, but Hooks, as it was hovering right over midcourt, took a dribble with it. Didn't catch it and then dribble, but just basically took her hand and went into a dribble with the ball in the air and dribbled it on the half-court line. Should have been a call. It was not. Flames back on offense after the free throw. Emma Hess nails a tray. Liberty regains the lead, 22-21. Now a steal by the Flames. Hess back up court, surveys the defense, nothing for. and gives off to Ayestadish. Emmy Stout is checked back in for Liberty in the paint. That's where the ball goes, but she missed the shot. Got her own rebound, and her putback's good. Emmy Stout with 4 points, working hard down low, and the Flames are up 24-21. .6:13 left in this second quarter. Berry picks up her dribble. She's wearing a protective face mask. Now over on the far side to Fields. Fields kicks it back to Harden. Harden's jumper might have been blocked. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Liberty basketball, so then it was not blocked, because if the shot would have been blocked, then it would have been KSU basketball. So they're going to say it was just an air ball, and the Flames will have possession, leading by 3. Flames have led by as many as 4. They've trailed by as many as 5. We approach the midway point of this second quarter. It goes down to Stout. It's tied up. Emmy didn't quite have a clean catch. So by the time she gathered it in, one of those pesky little guards had doubled down and tied the ball up. Flames do have it on the alternating arrow. Bedoza checks out. Jordan Hodges back in. We'll reset the entire lineup here in a moment as the pass comes to Hess. Hess scoops to the hoop and scores with the finger roll. Liberty now with their largest lead. They're up 5. Kennesaw State back on offense. Pass to the near side corner to Fields. Cross to Willis. Willis up to Hooks. Her three-pointer hits the back of the rim, and the Flames get the board. Down to Hess. Hess another 3. Got it! Emma Hess, 8 points. The Flames with an 8-point lead and a timeout taken by Kennesaw State. Octavia Blue has seen enough. 29-21 Liberty. That brings us to our second quarter media timeout. We'll take a break with the teams and return after this. Word from our sponsor here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
When it was time for my family and I to buy and sell our houses, we knew exactly who to call, and that was Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Hi, this is Nick Pierce, encouraging you to do what we did. Make the easy decision and call Jason Porter for all of your real estate needs.
Thanks, Nick. And Flames Nation, let's talk about how we can serve you. Call or text me today, Jason Porter, at 434-258-8827. That's 434-258-8827, or email me at jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. Thanks, and as always, go Flames.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
It's a new era for Liberty Flames baseball. First-year head coach Bradley LaCroix is ready to lead the Flames to new heights.
Our ultimate goal is to win championships, play in the postseason, and hopefully one day get to Omaha.
With a fresh roster and a clean slate, the Flames are taking aim at the best teams in Conference USA.
Deep to left, and out of here!
Be at Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium for all 31 home games. Home opener is February 14th. Season tickets at LibertyFlamesBaseball.com. You're listening to Lady Flames basketball live from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now, back to the game.
29-21, Flames on top of Kennesaw State. Jamie Hall here with you on Play for K Night, breast cancer awareness. Talked about how both teams wore pink warm-up shirts in pregame. Some have the pink shoes or the pink laces. See some pink in the crowd as well. We'll talk a little bit more about that at halftime. Flames are currently on a 10-0 run to take this 8-point lead, which is the largest of the game for either team. Kennesaw State was up by 5 back in the first quarter. Liberty shooting 39% from the field now. Kennesaw State 45%, but Liberty's taken 11 more shots in this game. Part of that's because of rebounding, a 9-1 advantage in offensive rebounding, 2011 overall rebounding edge. Flames have actually forced more turnovers than they've given up, 6-3. So when you put those two things together, it means even though Liberty's not shooting as high a percentage as Kennesaw State, they've been able to score 3 more baskets and are now also 4 of 13 from 3, which is a slow warm-up, kind of like we've had weather-wise the last week after some bitterly cold temperatures in Lynchburg about 7 days ago. A quick jumper after the timeout from Taylor Cullion. She missed. The Flames get the board. They go back on offense. Hess to Ayestadish, now on the near side to Hodges. Liberty has 4 parts of the starting lineup on the court, with Emmy Stout being the one reserve that's in the game at the moment. They try to feed it into Stout, but the pass was too strong. Kennesaw State back on offense, trailing by 8. Cullion's going to try another three-pointer and comes up short once more. She's now 0 for 3 to start the basketball game. Flames on offense. Hess, who has 8, gives it up top to Boone. Boone off of a pick will take a jumper from 16, and it got partially blocked. Went wildly high in the air. Kennesaw State goes back on offense. Fields drives and has her shot rejected by Stout, and the Flames come away with the basketball. Near side, Hess. Hess dribbles out to the wing, pulls up for 3, and knocks it down again. Emma Hess, her 3rd tray of the game. She's got 11, and the Flames are now up by 11. A 13-0 Liberty run. Harden outside to Cullion. Was open for 3, decides not to take one on this possession. Instead will pass out to Fields. Fields drives, now pulls, missed from 15. Rebound Liberty. Flames back on offense. Hodges around a screen, drives through and scores. Jordan Hodges not showing any ill effects from missing a game and missing quite a few practices as well during that time frame because of illness. She puts Liberty up by 13. It's a 15-0 Flames run. Kennesaw State on offense. Pull-up jumper from the other elbow is short as well by Hooks. Flames with the board. 34-21 Liberty. Hodges at the top. Gives back to Ayestadish. Wide open 3, but too strong. Stout, though, with the rebound. Out to Hess. Hess steps to the far side for 3. Short, but Stout another rebound. Out to Boone, who's wide open. Yes! Asia Boone from 3rd Street. Flames are heating up big time. 18-0 run. They lead 37-21. Little Dr. Seuss as the Flames step back on defense. Cullion lobs a pass to Harden. Harden was too far under the basket, though. Defended well by Ayestadish, and the Flames come out of the pack with the basketball. To Hess for 3. Yes! Emma Hess shrugs her shoulders like, I don't even know what's going on right now. Liberty leads 40-21. With a minute 25 to go in this second quarter. A jumper from Fields is off the back rim, and Liberty with another defensive rebound. Not many second chances for Kennesaw State in this game. Hodges lost her footing, kept the ball though, gives it near side. Boone's three-pointer's too strong. Ayestadish gets the offensive rebound, gives back to Boone. Boone lost the handle, it's loose in the paint, and tied up where the arrow will give it over to Kennesaw Kennesaw State. Emma Hess has 14 points in the game. She's hit 4 3-pointers. She leads all scores, and the Flames lead by 19. But a turnover will give the ball back to Kennesaw State. Flames on a 21-0 run. 40-21 is the score. Under a minute to go until halftime. Owls on the attack. Barry's shot is good, so that ends the Flames' run. 45 seconds to go. Claudia Athene has checked in for the Flames. Boone on the far, hands to Athene. She's guarded by Hooks. Back to Boone. Boone for 3. Got it. Asia Boone puts Liberty up by 20. 25 seconds to go. The shot clock and game clock are pretty much even. Maybe about a half-second difference. Hooks will dribble near midcourt and play for 1. She has Boone on her. Now to Barry. Barry back to Hooks. Hooks off of a screen. 5 seconds to shoot. Floats to the rim. Missed the shot. The rebound, Steenbergen. She's going to have a chance to get a half-quarter up at the buzzer. It would not have counted. It's off to the left anyway. And we go to the locker room with the Lady Flames leading 43-23. After trailing by as many as 5 points back in the first quarter, it's been all Liberty since. The 21-0 stretch, overall 24-2 in the span of a little under 7 minutes. This went from being a 2-point Kennesaw State lead to a 20-point Flames lead during that 6 minutes and 50 seconds. Before we head to the halftime show brought to you by Carmilla Realty, I do want to mention, as we were talking about, this is Play for K night. Breast cancer awareness and overall cancer awareness is the Play for K Foundation has raised over $8 million for cancers that affect women over the years. And there's several universities and schools around the country that participate in an attempt to continue to raise money for KYAL. Of course, cancer affects so many. It's affected my family personally. My mom is a cancer survivor. If you'd like to find out more about this cause, raising awareness, raising money for research, you can go to KYAW.com. That's KAYYOW.com. Find out more about the cause. Maybe you're an administrator, high school coach, and you'd like to participate, have your school involved in this great cause. You can find out info on that. If you're just an individual that would like to donate to the cause, again, KYAW.com for all that information as we celebrate those that have survived cancer and those that have not, as we have a quick moment of silence. We'll take a quick moment of silence for those that have not survived cancer over the years and those that are currently battling it, as we head to this break with the Lady Flames leading 43-23 over Kennesaw State at halftime.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service, including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Larry's Tire has 2 locations in Lynchburg and at Able Tire in Concord. And coming soon, Larry's Tire will expand to a new service center in Forest. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
Start the new year with a new ride and the biggest savings yet from Lynchburg Nissan. Get $10,700 off MSRP, 0% for 72 months, and up to 40 miles per gallon. Plus, drive with confidence thanks to our million-mile warranty. This is your moment to make that move you've been waiting for. With rates this low and discounts this high, the time to act is now. Stop by, call, or visit us online before the best selection is gone. Lynchburg Nissan, home of the million-mile warranty.
Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts major dental insurances. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Mural Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at PearyFamilyDentistry.com. The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
First half is history. Now it's time for the Lady Flames halftime report, presented by the Carl Miller Realty Team, proud supporter of the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now let's get a check of the out-of-town scoreboard, built by Frank Good Builders.
43-23, your halftime score. Flames end on a 24-2 run over the final 6:50 of that second quarter to take a commanding halftime lead. Trey Lyle back in our Lynchburg studios. Jamie will have more stats for you right before the second half tip, but let's get into our Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. Starting in Conference USA, Jacksonville State 34, FIU 30 with 1:07 left in the second quarter. The other two games are not yet to tip at 8 o'clock in a matter of 13 minutes. Middle Tennessee and New Mexico State. And then at 9, Western Kentucky and UTEP. As for the top 25, despite having a first quarter lead, the Hokies are trailing number 3 Notre Dame with 3:52 left, 71-55. That game's in Blacksburg. As for the rest of the top 25 going on right now, 3:59 left. Number 16 Michigan State 55, Oregon 58. That's a dogfight with minutes left. Only 47 seconds left. Down in Winston-Salem, Wake Forest trailing number 17 NC State 87-74. NC State up 87-74, number 17 team in the country, looking to go 9-1 in the ACC. Another ranked team in the ACC, Florida State, number 25, Florida State 97, Boston College 75 with 1:56 left. Moving to the SEC, LSU coming off that loss to South Carolina, taking on number 13 Oklahoma with 4:42 left in the second quarter, 38-32, 38-34. Oklahoma just scored in that one. Halftime, 40 at number 12 Kentucky 34, number 22 Alabama 30, and also at halftime number 23 Vanderbilt 46. Florida 26. As for the men's game in Conference USA, Liberty just about to tip off in a matter of 12 minutes. Jacksonville, but games going on right now in the first half. Jacksonville State 36, FIU 33, and that's with 1:30 left, and then 11:07 left. New Mexico State 19, Middle Tennessee 11. And then the other two games in Conference USA set to tip at 8. That Liberty game, as mentioned, and Western Kentucky taking on UTEP. As for the top 25 in men's college basketball, no action going on right now. Earliest game will be 8:30, number 18 Illinois taking on Nebraska. 9 o'clock tip, 19 Memphis taking on Tulane. And at 10:30, number 16 Oregon taking on UCLA. And that was your out-of-town scoreboard. When we come back, we'll update you about your Liberty Flames. We'll talk about that game against Kennesaw on the men's side, plus much more. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate, or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
I'm Bob Davis. If you're considering improving your backyard, AquaPros has just what you need. For the grilling devotee, nothing beats the big green egg. Everything tastes better when it's cooked on a big green egg. AquaPros has the full line of green egg grills, charcoal, and accessories. Since 1985, AquaPros has been the source for the world's greatest hot tub, American-made marquee spas. Stop into any of AquaPro's 4 showrooms today and make your home a fun and relaxing resort.
Now back to the halftime report presented by the Carl Miller Realty Team from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
Welcome back inside our Lynchburg studios. Trey Lyle here, 43-23, your halftime score. Lady Flames on top. As for what's next for Liberty, as mentioned, the men taking on Kennesaw State tonight on the road. And then, of course, on Saturday, both teams taking on Jacksonville State. Liberty women at home, set to tip at 1 o'clock. The track team heading to 2 different meets. Some are heading to the Penn State National Open, while the other part is heading to the Bob Pollock Invitational down at Clemson, South Carolina. Also, that was your Liberty Flames update. When we come back, we'll head back to the Liberty Arena. Jamie Hall with your second half and your first half statistics. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount, up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton, and people often ask me, what is the Good Feet store? I respond, we are an arch support store. When you come in, our staff is going to welcome you and listen to your needs. We want to learn about you, your lifestyle, your work, and the types of shoes you enjoy wearing. Then after measuring your feet, we are going to fit you from a selection of over 300 styles and sizes of arch supports. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
It's almost time for the second half. Now back to the arena for a check of the stats from the first half. Presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair.
43-23, Liberty on top of Kennesaw State at halftime. After trailing by 5 points in the first quarter, they were down by 2 in the second quarter before going on a 21-0 run. That gave them a 19-point lead at that spot, and it's currently a 20-point game. Emma Hess started to heat up in the second quarter. She finished the half with 14 points, 4 of 9 from 3. That puts her over 200 three-pointers for her career. Only the second Lady Flame to ever do that. Cynthia Thompson is the only other Lady Flame with over 200 three-pointers. Eight points in for each Asia Boone and Brooke Moore in the first half of the game. Amy Stout had 4 points, but a team-high 6 rebounds in the first half. Elizabeth Ayastadish with 5 boards. Carly Hooks led Kennesaw State in scoring. She had 11. Princess Harden with 8. The Owls shot 35% from the field. Flames 43%. Kennesaw 1 of 5 from 3. The Flames 8 of 20, 40%. Those numbers brought to you by Century Exteriors. Flames 1 of 2 at the free throw line, and Kennesaw State 2 of 3. Liberty shot, though, 6 of 11 in the second quarter from 3. 6 of 11, that's 55% after starting the game 2 of 9. Flames won the rebounding battle 31-12 and offensive boards 12-1. Liberty with 5 turnovers, Kennesaw State with 6. We are underway. Liberty with the basketball to start the second half. Bella Smuda hands off to Hess. Hess dribbles to the near side and then goes back up top to Hodges, who's open for 3, but too strong on the attempt, and Kennesaw State's able to track down the rebound in the corner. The Owls now will get their first possession of the second half, trailing by 20. Goes in the middle to Griffin. She picked up a couple of fouls early on in the game. Didn't see as many minutes as she would normally. Only played 5 minutes in the first half. Flames Avery Mills also got in some foul trouble and only played 2 minutes. Into the paint, a jumper from Fields is off the back of the rim. Smuda gets the board. Liberty back on offense. Hess turns, fires from 3, missed. That was probably a heat check. You usually don't have one of those with halftime in between, but that certainly felt like that. Things were going in consistently for Emma in the second quarter. Harden tries to get a 15-foot jumper to fall, but clanks it off the rim. The Flames get the board, but then lose the basketball. Back the other side is Barry. Barry to the top of the arc, Hooks. Hooks off of a screen, goes to the far side, slides to the basket and scores. Kennesaw State with the first 2 points of the second half. They cut the Liberty lead down to 18. Hodges runs the point. Gives up top to Ayestad. She'll lob into the post. Smuda, nice. Ripped through with the basketball and scored on the left side. Was able to swing it quickly across the front of the defender, get to the basket, and make it a 20-point game again. Back the other way, driving in is Hooks. Hooks has her shot blocked, but a foul on the body will give the Owls some free throws. Carly Hooks, a 70% free throw shooter on the year. Hooks has played the entire game so far. She played all 40 minutes on Saturday against UTEP as well. Hits the first free throw. She's 3 of 4 in the game at the free throw line. 5 of 10 from the field, 14 total points for her. Makes the second one. And it's back now to an 18-point game. Kennesaw State showed some pressure, but back out of it now as the Flames get it across and set up the offense attacking to our left. Hess takes the handoff from Boone, picks up her dribble and goes to Ayastadish. A bullet pass for Smuda, and maybe too much of a bullet. Went through her fingertips. Flames with the turnover. Kennesaw State with the basketball. Hooks thought about pulling up from 15. Instead, gets it around eventually to Griffin. Near side to Fields. Fields looks postward, nothing there. 12 seconds to shoot. She'll come near wing to Harden. Harden drives down and forced up a very difficult shot. Missed it. The Flames get the rebound. Harden seems a little frustrated as Liberty will now try to run it back up court. Smuda missed the initial catch but stayed with it and scored. Kennesaw State was clamoring for a traveling violation, but Bella never had possession of the basketball. She never had control of it. When she finally did gather it in, she was able to score and put Liberty back up by 20. Bella with 7 points in the game, 4 rebounds. Kennesaw State's Harden from well outside the paint will dump it on the interior, and a nice play by Griffin to slip into the interior and somehow defended well. Was able to shoot a high arcing shot that went through. 47-29. Liberty up. 6:22 left to go here in the third quarter. Hodges out to Ayastadish. Wide open three. Missed. Smuda got the rebound, then got knocked to the floor, and the board is controlled by Kennesaw State, which is now stolen back by the Flames. Hess looks underneath for Smuda and threw it too hard out of bounds. Bella was looking back to see why there wasn't a foul called on that play as she got dumped to the floor. We're going to get a chance to look at a replay and see exactly what happened on that. She got the rebound from Ayastadish, and then Berry, who was going after the board herself, collided with Smuda, knocked her to the ground. Then the Flames did get a steal, but threw it right back to Kennesaw State. And having looked at the replay, there definitely was some contact there. Nothing intentional, but just kind of a glancing blow, elbow in. The Owls with the ball, now they lose the basketball. It's on the floor and Boone comes away with it. Flames back on offense. They've made some changes. We'll give you those here as we go along. Brooke Moore to Steenbergen. Steenbergen, cross-court pass, but first a foul on the floor. Well, actually a charge is going to be called against Peen. Before she passed the basketball, she was called for an offensive foul. So Liberty has Hodges, Boone, the two remaining starters on the court. Emmy Stout has come in, Peen Steenbergen and Brooke Moore. Fields, Hooks, Berry, Harden, and now Cullinan in for Kennesaw State. Cullinan gonna try a three-pointer near wing, it's off the mark. But an offensive rebound, a rare one for Kennesaw State, and they'll reset as it trickles to the far side and is picked up by Fields. Fields to Cullinan, interior pass for Harden, and Harden draws a foul. Steenbergen was trying to guard her. A couple of free throws ahead for Princess Harden, the reigning player of the week in Conference USA. The Flames have the freshman of the week, and Avery Mills, who is also our guest on this week's Liberty Women's Basketball Show. If you'd like to check that conversation out, you'll learn a little bit about shoes if you do. Avery is a bit of a shoe collector. That's an understatement. You can find that on the Liberty Flames Sports Network YouTube page. Watch the video there or go to your favorite podcast channel and listen to the audio. Free throws are off the mark. And the Flames get the rebound. Speaking of Avery Mills, she's now out on the court for Liberty, playing with those 2 personal fouls. Comes over to Moore. Moore takes a 3, Moore off the mark. But an offensive rebound by Emmy Stout, and she draws some contact and will shoot a couple of free throws. Brooke Moore had hit a couple of threes in the first half. She has 8 points in the game. Emmy Stout got her 7th rebound of the game to go along with 4 points, and will shoot 2 free throws when we come back from this timeout. Liberty leading 47-29 with 4:45 to go in the third quarter here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. With a focus on honesty, education, and excellence, they light the way to savings, home comfort, and a greener future. Educating homeowners about the power of solar and energy efficiency is their winning game plan. More information about Earthright Mid-Atlantic? 434-200-9716 or at erepower.com.
Your business deserves a bank that values relationships and prioritizes customer service. Since 1979, First Bank and Trust Company has been delivering on these very commitments. Our bankers have been accessible, consultative, and provide a degree of understanding developed through years of commercial experience. First Bank and Trust has the expertise and capital to fund small and large projects up to $32 million. More information on First Bank and Trust and its services is available at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
You're listening to Lady Flames basketball live from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now, back to the game.
4:45 to go in the third quarter. Liberty on top of Kennesaw State, 47-29. The attendance has been announced, 941 here on a Thursday night. Lady Flames also play on Saturday against Jack State, a 1 o'clock tip-off. Kennesaw State during the timeout, their huddle is almost completely on the baseline. So normally you try to, almost everybody travels now with their own chairs to sit in during the breaks. They don't want to be back near the bench. Especially, I can understand in a hostile environment, maybe you think you're going to be too close to the fans. So you bring your own chairs, you set them up for the starters, the head coach gets her chair, and you kind of huddle. But the odd thing is, with them huddling up on the baseline instead of just maybe more directly out from where, say, the coaching staff would be, they're kind of directly out from where the trainers and the managers would be down on the very end of the bench. But it actually puts them closer to the Liberty Pep Band by being on the baseline. So it puts them closer to the distraction of the music that's being played during the timeout. If I was a coach, I would try to say, ask their officials, how far towards midcourt can I set this up? Let me get as far away from the band as possible. I remember Greg Marshall's teams at Winthrop, they used to bring their timeout huddles almost into the paint. They were at least very close to being in the paint. So if there was a free throw shooting contest by the marketing group, you had to really be careful because a missed free throw was going to maybe hit Greg in the head, bounce into the huddle. You don't see that as much anymore, but usually teams do kind of stay more in that general vicinity, at least not that far out, but near the free throw line, not all the way to the baseline. Emmy Stout to the free throw line herself on the other end of the court and hits both. That gives the Flames a 49-29 lead, matching the largest of the game. Kennesaw State with the basketball. Carly Hooks Dribbles into the lane, finds a little space but missed the shot. However, offensive rebound to Harden. She gives it off to Berry, who missed, and then it goes out of bounds to Liberty. So after only one offensive rebound in the first half total, Kennesaw State has done a better job. They got 2 on that possession. Not able to capitalize. Liberty breaks through some pressure and sets up the offense. Claudia Athene running the point. Dribbles off of a screen from Emmy Stout. Gives up top to Steenbergen, who dumps it into Stout. Stout goes one way, now back the other. Half hook to the right side is short. Kennesaw State with the board. Fields runs it the other way. Dishes back to Harden. Over on the far side to Hooks. Hooks' three-pointer is off, and the Flames get the rebound. Athene surveys everyone. Now takes it all the way through. Kicks out to Steenbergen. Her three-pointer is in and out. Rebound Kennesaw State. They run it back the other way. Harden drives through and scores. Coming across to try to defend her was Avery Mills, who is playing with a couple of fouls. Picked up 2 quick ones in the first half and only was able to play for a couple of minutes. So she wasn't as aggressive. Liberty back with the basketball. It goes into Steenbergen, and she has her shot blocked. When she made the catch, and it goes out of bounds to Kennesaw State off of Peen. When she made the catch, if she would have turned quickly, she was wide open, all alone. Mismatch, something went wrong. Mistake was made, but by the time she turned and realized that, the defense had collapsed back for help. They get the ball where Harden will bring it up court and miss a shot. Then a rebounding foul is called against Kennesaw State. Liberty will get it back. Griffin has now picked up 3 personal fouls for Kennesaw State. First player with 3 for the Owls. Flames have a couple players with 2, 3 players with 2, Steenbergen, Mills, and Smuda. Claudia Athene behind the back dribble, finds a little space and was fouled. Lily Willis is called for the personal foul. Both teams have 1 foul left to give here in the third quarter. Liberty 49, Kennesaw State 31, 2:53 left. Inbounds to Moore. Moore works her way down low, elevates, pulls from 10 and hits. Brooke Moore playing some pretty good basketball right now. 10 points in the game for her, 4 of 7 shooting. Owls going to try to answer. A 3-pointer from Griffin is off, but a long rebound, and the Owls are able to reset. Pass on the exterior to Willis. Willis dribbles to the far side of the court and then gives back up top to Hooks. Hooks drives and missed the shot. Rebound to the Flames. Avery Mills off to Athene, and Athene will slowly get it into the offensive end, which is 2 hours left. Athene off of a screen, and a foul is going to be called against Griffin. She was trying to battle through that screen. Emmy Stout got knocked to the side. That will mean 4 fouls now. Unless I'm wrong, and that was actually against Willis. Let's see. Yeah, I guess that's the case. Willis was the player. So she's picked up 3. Flames inbound, and they lost it, but they got it back. Ping pongs around. Now eventually Steenbergen tries a pass for Stout, throws it over her head and out of bounds. We've seen a few turnovers just like that. Flames trying to get it into post players and air-mailing a pass. Liberty still up by 20 though, with 1:45 to go in the third. Harden's going to drive on Steenbergen and has her shot blocked and tied up. The arrow will keep it with Kennesaw State, but Payne Steenbergen with an outstanding defensive play. Kennesaw State inbounds on the baseline. They get it into Berry, and Berry takes a difficult shot. Almost got it to fall, but it pops out, and the Flames get the rebound. Athene down court, spins into the middle, kicks to the far side more. Up top, Steenbergen, open for 3, got it. Payne Steenbergen has 5, and the Flames with their largest lead at 23. A minute 17 to go in the third. Fields bounces it down low to Griffin. Griffin spins around and has the ball tied up. Liberty forces the turnover. They'll get it back with 1:09 on the clock, leading by 23 in the third. Flames were trailing in this game by 5 in the first quarter. They were down by 2 early in the second quarter before a 21-0 run has completely changed the complexion of this basketball game. Athene drives and scores. She has a knack about that. Just kind of lulls the defense to sleep. 25-point Flames advantage. Kennesaw State with the basketball. Three-pointer on the near wing is an air ball by Ruppel. Liberty up court to Mills. Mills for three, no. Long rebound to Moore. Moore double teamed, has to pass it back out. And it deflects around. It's still loose on the floor, tied up, and the arrow will give it back to Kennesaw State. Liberty up 56-31. Flames on a 7-0 run. Kennesaw State with the basketball, and there's about a 7-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Owls come to the near side to Hooks. Hooks lobs it back up top to Griffin. Now far wing Barry, face mask on to Griffin, and Griffin's three is off the mark. Athene with the board. The Flames have 12 seconds to try to get something before the end of the third quarter. Liberty up by 25. Athene dribbles in front of her coaching staff, hands off to Moore, back to Athene, to Moore. Moore at the buzzer, her three-pointer is off. Stout got the rebound, almost had enough time to flick it back towards the rim, but the horn had just sounded. 56-31. Liberty with the lead. They add 5 onto their advantage in the third quarter and head to the fourth with a comfortable 25-point lead over Kennesaw State. We'll give you some numbers when we return here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Foster has been fostering warm moments for 100 years. Headquartered in Brookneal, Virginia, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services since 1921. Stop by one of our 6 showroom locations across Central Virginia to view our wide range of products. From propane to fireplaces and grills to tank installs and tankless water heaters, Foster has it all. Download our app or visit fosterfuels.com for more info.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Live play-by-play coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner continues on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now it's time for a Carter Bank & Trust game at a glance.
56-31, Liberty with the lead over Kennesaw State as we head to the fourth quarter. A couple of milestones to keep an eye on. Bella Smuda is 1 rebound away from 900 for her career. She would be the 7th Lady Flame to get to that mark. Brooke Moore has 10 points, 3 away from her career high. Emma Hess leads the Flames in scoring. She's got 14. Moore's 10 is second best. Asia Boone with 8. Bella Smuda, 7. Emmy Stout with 6 points, but leads Liberty with 8 rebounds in the game. Hooks with 15 and Hardin with 10 to pace Kennesaw State. Flames shooting 41% from the field. They've held Kennesaw State to 28%. Liberty now 9 of 28 from 3. Still, that's below their season average at 32%, but they've held Kennesaw State to only 10%, 1 of 10. Liberty has won the battle in the paint 26-14, and they have out-rebounded the Owls 30-17. We're back underway. Flames will have the basketball to start this fourth quarter. Moore up top to Smuda. Now around on the far side to Ayastadish. Athene to Mills, and Mills, before she was able to do anything, the whistle for a 3-second violation will give it back over to Kennesaw State. That is the 12th Flames turnover. They have forced 9. Owls back on offense, trailing by 25. Interior pass is deflected away, but picked up in the corner by Hardin. Back out to Hooks. And Hooks will come to the near side where she's met by Mills. The jumper is short and the rebound is out of bounds to Liberty. 9:19 on the clock in the fourth quarter. 56-31 Liberty. Moore up top to Smuda. Now near side Mills. She dumps it in the interior to Ayastadish. Far wing to Moore. Back to Mills. Mills takes a couple of dribbles and gives it near side to Athene. Athene back over on the far wing to Moore. Moore dumps it in to Smuda. Smuda steps through but missed the shot. Rebound Kennesaw State. Hooks to Hardin. Hardin drives and scores. Flames a little slow getting back in transition. 56-33. Flames up. A minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Ayastadish works her way down low. Now gets it outside to Athene for 3. Yes! Claudia's 6th three-pointer of the year. 6 out of 13. Very good percentage as the Flames get a steal. Mills is able to knock it loose and take it the length and lay it in. Avery Mills on the defensive end has made this now a 61-33 game. .750 on the clock in the fourth quarter. Hardin with the basketball, has to lob it to Griffin. Griffin, ball fake, but from behind, Smuda swats it down and the Flames come away with the basketball. Athene, far side to Mills for 3, short. Long rebound to Kennesaw State. They don't really have numbers. They do work secondary break out to Berry, and Berry's jumper is well off the mark. Brooke Moore picks up the rebound. Liberty back on offense. Moore up to Athene. Far side to Ayastadish. In the middle to Smuda. Smuda works her way to the right and banks it in. Kind of a hard fake to the middle. Her defender bit on that, and she was able to score with no problem. Timeout will be taken by Kennesaw State. The Liberty lead is ballooned out to 30. 63-33 with 7:04 to go in the basketball game. We'll take a break as well and be back after this here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at GentryLock.com.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haley's.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
It's a new era for Liberty Flames baseball. First-year head coach Bradley LaCroix is ready to lead the Flames to new heights.
Our ultimate goal is to win championships, play in the postseason, and hopefully one day get to Omaha.
With a fresh roster and a clean slate, the Flames are taking aim at the best teams in Conference USA.
Deep to left, and out of here!
Be at Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium for all 31 home games. Home opener is February 14th. Season tickets at LibertyFlamesBaseball.com. You're listening to Lady Flames basketball live from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now, back to the game.
63-33, Liberty on top, 7:04 to go in the basketball game. Jamie Hall here with you from Liberty Arena. Liberty men are underway down in Kennesaw. We'll get you a score there here in just a second, but I do want to tell you that for the 8th time this season, the Flames have hit 10 or more three-pointers in a game, and the Liberty bench is currently outscoring Kennesaw State's bench 28-0. Give Paul Carmody credit for picking out those numbers. They certainly do stand out. Flames currently on a 7-0 run. This 30-point lead is the largest of the game for the Lady Flames. They trailed by as many as 5 back in the first quarter. Women's score to tell you about that's getting pretty deep in the game down in Miami. FIU leads Jacksonville State 52-45. The Flames will play Jack State on Saturday. FIU will host Kennesaw State, so that's that rough swing when you have to play that Lynchburg, Miami travel partner grouping. It's a long distance to get between those two sites from a Thursday night to a Saturday afternoon. New Mexico State leads Middle Tennessee, but that's early, 11-8. And Western Kentucky and UTEP will play later on tonight. Again, on the men's side, Liberty on top of Kennesaw State, 17-7, about 9 minutes in. Some other scores we'll tell you about here in just a moment. We're back underway. Owls with the basketball. The top of the arc is Hooks. She dribbles into the paint, is double teamed, has to give it back outside to Fields. Fields' three-pointer is way off to the left, and the Flames get the rebound. New Mexico State up on Middle Tennessee at halftime, 35-26. These are all men's scores. And Jacksonville State up on FIU, 53-51, halfway through the second. Early on, UTEP with a 1-point lead against Western Kentucky. Flames go interior to Smuda. Smuda's able to dive to the basket on the right side and bank it in through some contact. Liberty up 65-33. Kennesaw State going to try to answer, and Hooks does just that. She hits a three-pointer. That ends a 9-0 Flames run. And is only the second made three-pointer of the game for the Owls. Flames, Aya Stadish at the top of the arc, looks back door, nothing for her, so she'll dribble all the way into the paint, scoops a shot with the left hand, but comes up a little bit of miss to the left, and the rebound to Kennesaw State. Fields down court as her pass deflected, but it gets out to Claire Davis. We're seeing Davis for the first time. Now back to Hooks. Hooks with 8 seconds to shoot. Guarded by Athene. Down into the paint. Gives it off. And Davis' shot contested by Smuda. Not sure if she got a piece of it or not. It was off the mark, and the Flames get the board. Athene, she'll drive. Outside to Aya Stadish for three. It's short, and we're going to get a rebounding foul called against Kennesaw State as Avery Mills took a shot. Looks like she's okay. It will be Liberty basketball when we return. 5 minutes even to go in the game. Liberty up 65-36. We'll take a break as well and be back after this timeout on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Curious about the housing market in Central Virginia? The caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty have over 100 years of combined experience. We are committed to helping clients make informed housing decisions. For a winning game plan and to discover the value of your home, visit carlmillerrealty.com to make your next move a slam dunk with our winning team. That's carlmillerrealty.com.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
This broadcast of Liberty Flames Athletics is brought to you through underwriting support from Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. They offer complete auto service, including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Larry's Tire has 2 locations in Lynchburg and at Able Tire in Concord, and a new service center coming soon in Forest. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
You're listening to Lady Flames basketball live from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now, back to the game.
65-36, Liberty with the lead. Been all Flames since the first quarter. Flames trail by 5 in the first. Led by 2 after 1. Run on a 21-0 run in the second. They put them up by 20 at halftime. They were up 56-31 after 3. Led by as many as 32. And they're currently up by 29, which is the same number that the Flames won with on Saturday. They beat FIU by 29. We've got 5 minutes to go in the game. Leading scorer for Liberty is Emma Hess. She has 14. Bella Smuda now with 11. Brooke Moore, 10. Hooks 18 leads all scorers. Anna Bedoza has checked back in for the Flames. She'll inbound on the baseline. Gets it up top to Mills. Mills dumps the pass to Stout. Back far side to Steenbergen for 3, in and out. And a rebounding foul is called against Stout. Amy Stout picks up her first personal. She's got 6 points and 8 rebounds in the game. Brooke Moore also with 8 rebounds to lead Liberty. Flames with a 51-26 rebounding edge. Kennesaw State on offense as Fields dribbles at the top of the arc with Bedoza on her. Tries to find a little space, drives and kicks to Hooks. Hooks now near side. Davis, her shot's off the mark. Offensive rebound to Cullian, but her putback is no good, and the Flames come away with the basketball. Anna Bedoza running the point for Liberty. Goes to the far side, now up top to Steenbergen. She has a little space, but will give off to Mills instead. Mills pulls up from 15, in and out. Flames not shooting their season average. They're only shooting about 40% in the game. They've just had a bigger volume of shots and defended even better than that, as another jumper from Cullian is off. Liberty with the rebound. 3:48 to go in the game. Flames up 65-36. Mills to Steenbergen. Steenbergen attacks, scoops, and missed. She was wanting a foul. Crowd was wanting a foul. No foul was called. Kennesaw State back on offense. Callahan is fouled. Emmy Stout picks up the personal. And Kennesaw State will shoot a couple of free throws. Gives us a chance to say a couple of hellos. Folks listening in on YouTube or Facebook. Brooke from down in Georgia. Roberts in Delaware listening to the broadcast. Linda's over in Appomattox. Phillips in Maryland. And Brenda is in Shreveport, Louisiana. Thanks to all of them for listening along. First free throw was good for Kennesaw State. Second free throw was off the mark, and then a foul on the rebound will give the ball back to Liberty. Flames up 65-37. So yeah, the Flames only shooting 40% from the field, but they've held Kennesaw State to 27%. Liberty's shooting numbers from the field and from three are below their season averages, but they've just done so well on the defensive end and the glass that's been the reason they've had a comfortable lead throughout. Steenbergen on the drive. She draws some contact and will shoot. Mom Kane is the offender. 6'6" freshman from Senegal. It's spelled M-A-M-E, but pronounced Mom. Mom Kane seeing her first minutes of the game. Steenbergen rattles home the first free throw. Flames a chance to push it back out to a 30-point lead. And Peen does just that. 67-37. Peen with 7 points in the game, 6 rebounds. Three-pointer from Claire Davis hits the back rim, pops out, and the Flames get the board. Athene across half court, crosses it over, hesitates, kicks to Mills for three, in and out. Flames have had some shots that just about touched the net and still popped out. They have a comfortable 30-point lead as Davis works down low for Kennesaw State and has her shot blocked by Steenbergen, and Liberty comes away with the basketball. Bedoza drives and bounces it out to Steenbergen. Now to Athene. Athene hooks a pass back in the corner to Steenbergen for three. Got it. Peen is making a run for player of the game. She's got 10 points and 7 rebounds. Emmy Stout with 6 points and 10 rebounds. Brooke Moore, 10 points and 8 rebounds. Emma Hess with 14 points leads everybody. Flames get a steal, and Anna Bedoza is able to run out and get an easy basket. Liberty 72-37. With a minute 40, or I should say now a minute 30 left to go in this basketball game. Interior feed is knocked away. Liberty with another steal, another chance to transition. Athene to Bedoza, back to Athene, now to Mills. Mills waits for some movement, comes around a screen, back outside to Stout. Stout over to Athene. Athene looking postward, nothing there. It eventually dumps down to Stout, and Stout's able to finish. Nice play by Emmy Stout. Flames freshman has made this a 74-37 lead. Liberty on the defensive end. Kennesaw State with the basketball. 40 seconds to go in the game. Outside to Willis. Willis up top to Ruppel, and she's called for a traveling violation. 34.1 to go in the game. So there will be a slight difference between the shot clock and game clock as Liberty brings the ball up court. On a Bedoza. On the far side to Mills. Mills to Steenbergen. Steenbergen now to Athene. Over to Stout. And Stout's pass is picked off. Kennesaw State will get a run out and score with 12.6 seconds to go. Shot clock is now off, and the Flames can run the timer out. Liberty with the victory will now move to 7-1 in the conference, 14-5 overall with the loss. Kennesaw State's now 8-11 and 3-5 inside of Conference USA. Excellent night for the Lady Flames after a slow start. They started cooking in the second quarter and never looked back. We'll take a break and be back after this for the Coca-Cola Locker Room Report here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
When it was time for my family and I to buy and sell our houses, we knew exactly who to call, and that was Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Hi, this is Nick Pierce, encouraging you to do what we did. Make the easy decision and call Jason Porter for all of your real estate needs.
Thanks, Nick. And Flames Nation, let's talk about how we can serve you. Call or text me today, Jason Porter, at 434-258-8827. That's 434-258-8827, or email me at jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. Thanks, and as always, go Flames.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
Start the new year with a new ride and the biggest savings yet from Lynchburg Nissan. Get $10,700 off MSRP, 0% for 72 months, and up to 40 miles per gallon. Plus, drive with confidence thanks to our million-mile warranty. This is your moment to make that move you've been waiting for. With rates this low and discounts this high, the time to act is now. Stop by, call, or visit us online before the best selection is gone. Lynchburg Nissan, home of the million-mile warranty.
The doctors at Crossroads Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Stephen Hatch, James Peary III, Trey Woolwine, and Carol Roberts have over 50 years of experience serving Lynchburg and the surrounding area. Their dental office in Forest is open and ready to serve you. Crossroads Family Dentistry provides all family and cosmetic dental needs and accepts major dental insurances. They're located at 14761 Forest Road in front of Brauburgers. More information is available at CrossroadsFamilyDentistryVA.com.
The game is over, but we're just getting started with the Coca-Cola post-game locker room report. Coming up, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair will present the final game statistics. Head coach Kerry Green will stop by to give his thoughts on the game, and we'll update the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. Now let's head back inside the arena for the Coca-Cola post-game locker room report.
Flames got off to a little bit of a slow start. They trailed 4-0 in the game. They were down by as many as 5 in the first quarter. Only 2 of 9 to begin from outside the arc. But then they heated up after taking a 2-point lead into the second quarter, trailing by as many as 2 in the second. A 21-0 run leading up to halftime put the Flames up by 20, and they never looked back. They pushed the lead out to as many as 32. I'm sorry, try again, 37, and won 74-39. With the win, the Flames know that they'll at least be in a tie for first place at the end of the night, with one other game still going on that would we'll take a quick look at that as well, just to get a preview of our Frank Good Builders out-of-town scoreboard. Middle Tennessee and New Mexico State tied at 19. If somehow New Mexico State were able to get that victory, it is in New Mexico. then the Flames would be in sole possession of first place at the end of the night. But right now they're tied with Middle Tennessee. I guess technically right now the Flames are a half game in first because of the fact that they have one more win, tied in the loss column. So we'll keep an eye on that as we go along, and certainly if you're a Flames fan, you're rooting for New Mexico State tonight. Liberty would love to go to bed in sole possession of first place. I'll give you a quick look over on the men's side too. First half winding down, and the Liberty men lead Kennesaw State on the road 32-21. Trey back in the studio will get us a complete look at the out-of-town scoreboard a little bit later on during postgame. So if you go quarter by quarter, the Flames outscored Kennesaw State by 2 in the first, by 18 in the second, by 5 in the third, and by 10 in the fourth, holding the Owls to only 8 points in both the third and fourth quarters. 39 points for the game. Liberty finishes up shooting 42%. They were 47% in the fourth quarter, but 42% overall for the game. Kennesaw State 27%. The Flames were 11 of 34 from 3, 32%. Kennesaw State 2 of 14, 14%. Those numbers brought to you by Century Exteriors. The rest of our Larry's Tire and Auto stats. Flames 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Another 500 meals donated to local area food banks to the Food Line Feed Score to Give More campaign. Kennesaw State 5 of 9 at the free throw line. Liberty won the rebounding battle 56-30, including 16-6 in offensive boards. Liberty with 13 assists, 13 turnovers. Kennesaw State also 13 turnovers, but 9 assists. Points in the paint, 36-18 Liberty. Bench points, 37-1 Liberty. And second chance points, 15-3 Flames. Hooks was the leading scorer for Kennesaw State. She had 18. Princess Harden had 12. For Liberty, leading scorer was Emma Hess. 14 points, hit 4 3-pointers in the game. Now has over 200 for her career. Bella Smuda with 11 points, 4 rebounds. Brooke Moore, 10 points, 8 boards. Peen Steenbergen, 10 points, 7 rebounds. Asia Boone with 8. Emmy Stout with 8 and 10 rebounds to go along with that. Emmy Stout had a plus-minus of 37 in the game. That is outstanding. Claudia Thien with 5 points. 2 points each for Elizabeth Iastadish, Bella Smuda, Anna Bedoza. Anna Bedoza actually had 2 points in the game. I lost my sight here for just a second. Avery Mills with 2 as well. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to get Brooke Moore set up. We'll talk to her here momentarily as our Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the Game. The Lady Flames with a 74-39 win over Kennesaw State.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
It's a new era for Liberty Flames baseball. First-year head coach Bradley LaCroix is ready to lead the Flames to new heights.
Our ultimate goal is to win championships, play in the postseason, and hopefully one day get to Omaha.
With a fresh roster and a clean slate, the Flames are taking aim at the best teams in Conference USA.
Deep to left, and out of here!
Be at Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium for all 31 home games. Home opener is February 14th. Season tickets at LibertyFlamesBaseball.com.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
You've been listening to live radio coverage of Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Now, back to the Coca-Cola post-game locker room report.
She has the tri-braids that we've talked about many times this year, but somehow she's got like a pink strand braided in with the rest of her hair as it comes around near wing to Moore. Moore rises up and hits another three. 2 trays in the first quarter for Brooke Moore, and the Flames now lead by 4. And now we got Brooke Moore, Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the Game. And I'm going to talk about the least important part of that highlight before we talk about your game and the three-pointers you hit. But I mentioned that in that highlight, Anna Bedoza has like the tri-braids coming out, and she had some. What did she have? Like there was a whole strand of pink. Was that her hair, or was there something else in there that was pink?
Yeah, it was like fake hair that they got from like the beauty supply store yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, the pink game going all out. But yeah, that was cute. Emily did her hair before the game, so yeah, it looks so good.
Yeah, there was a lot of examples of. I mean, some of the girls went all out, and whether it be the shoes, I think it was Liz had the pink shoes tonight, and the hair ribbons and bows, and Jordan Hodges had like I think 5. You know, don't tell her I said this, but the best way that I can kind of describe what it looked like is if you've ever seen a horse that won the Kentucky Derby or something like that. You know, they put the ribbons down the tail of the horse. It kind of, it had that vibe to it, but that probably isn't the way I should have explained it.
I wouldn't tell her that. Thanks, guys. I can't hear you. Thanks, guys.
It was your 2 Spanish teammates came by to say hi, congratulations, and they had a great game. Well, everybody played well tonight, but they really played well the other night when you guys were going up against FIU and Jordan was out, and Anna got her first start, and they both I think finished up with like combined 8 assists and 1 turnover or something like that. Yeah. So everybody's really been chipping in the last couple of games, and not that we don't expect wins, we certainly do, but I don't know that we expect 30-point blowout wins against good teams like FIU and Kennesaw State. These are teams that are right in the middle of the pack as far as Conference USA. What's been the secret the last couple of nights?
I think it just comes down to like team chemistry and playing together. I feel like all of us in the team we're just so talented and skilled, and I think that when we all combine that and just play unselfish basketball, the result is always just amazing. So I think it just comes down to that communication and just sharing the ball. Yeah, and hitting shots, too. That plays a big part of it.
Doesn't hurt, yeah.
Yeah.
Although, honestly, this game, you guys shot a little bit below your average. The three-pointers weren't falling quite the way that they would normally fall. Not bad, but just a little bit under average. But the big deal in this game was how many rebounds you got, which meant that you got more shot attempts than the opposition. And, I mean, you guys were just cleaning up the glass.
We were, yeah. Coach Green always is on us, like, in practice like every day about rebounding. So that's like ingrained in our brain. So when we're not like attacking the glass, boxing somebody out, we're doing something wrong. So yeah, it's just like one of our main priorities for sure.
And you finished up, let's see, you ended up with 10 points? Or do I have that backwards? 10 points, 8 rebounds. So not bad. A couple of rebounds away from a double-double. Do you keep track of that at all in your head as the game's going along?
Not really. I'm just playing. I'm just going out there playing.
Yeah, just hooping. Not worrying about it. I don't blame you. But it's something to work for next time.
Yeah.
That double-double, because you haven't had a double-double yet,
haven't,
have you?
Yeah.
So,
This is the season. I'm going to get one this season.
All right. Well, like I said, you're moving in that direction for sure. I think the other thing about your game that is not really it's underappreciated is your three-point shooting, because you don't take a ton. You know, you're not going to shoot the volume that Asia does or Emma does, but I mean, another game where you hit a couple of threes. Let's see, what would that be for the season? You were 2 of 5 in this game, so for the season, if I do a little quick math, you're now 10 of 24. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not too
Pretty
bad.
good percentage. I mean, coming into the game, that you were hitting at 42% from 3. You know, take that.
That's not bad. I'll take that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's almost Curry numbers. What's he like? 40,
I wish.
44 or something like that. But
yeah.
is that something that, I mean, was that a big part of your game in high school, shooting three-pointers?
Not really. No, not at all. Like in high school, I would just always attack the rim and just go for that mid-range. But in college, of course, like the talent is way better, so I kind of have to, like, you know, step up my game a little bit more in different categories. But yeah, when I was coming back from an injury, that was like one of the main things I wanted to improve on for sure. So it's just about building confidence with that three-point shot.
But you hit some threes, and then that gives you a little more cushion to maybe drive to the basket.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen that, not just you, but your teammates as well. When you guys are attack-minded, good things happen.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think everybody on the team does everything well, so it's just about spreading the floor, sharing the ball, and just, yeah, having fun out there.
And that's the thing. You guys do have a lot. It's easy to have fun when you're winning, but even in practice, you guys are having a good time. Even on airplanes or bus trips. I mean, everybody seems to – the chemistry's great.
Yeah, we just love being around each other. Everybody's so close. It's like a sisterhood, honestly. So, yeah, every day's fun. We go at each other in practice, very competitive. So, yeah, it's cool.
Second unit – +1, I guess, because there's technically 6 of you guys that are coming off the bench in different waves and in different ways. But when you're in practice, is there a little bit of, you know, a little competition between the second unit and the first unit?
Of course, yeah. I mean, all of us are super competitive, especially like the second team. Yeah, but we go at it every single day in practice. It's not all like laughs and giggles when we're like scrimmaging up and down, a little trash talk and stuff. But yeah, it's fun. We're just out there having fun.
You know, when we were talking about the hair braids and all that stuff with all the pink ribbons and different things, I kind of failed to mention, I don't think I did it during the game, but Emily and Caroline, who are both unfortunately injured right now and have those big heavy knee braces on, but they had even dressed up the knee braces with some pink ribbons and bows and stuff like that. So you guys really went
all out. Yeah, we love pink. This is the best like theme. I love this theme. I love pink.
Who is... If you needed fashion advice on the team, who are you going to? Or are they coming to you?
Fashion advice? Oh, give me a minute to think about this, because I know they're going to see this, so I gotta make a good choice. I feel like a lot of people have like good fashion. I would say Peen. I really like Bella. Bella's fashion. Liz. She keeps it kind of classy, but it's like still cool. Yeah, I'm like a little bit of mine. So if I like combined all of their fashions, it'd be like.
There you go.
Taste will be good.
Yeah, you guys. I mean, those not videos, but usually just photos when you guys are coming in and Amber's taking the. You know, there was some really good ones today with the pink outfits and stuff. So, so folks at home need to check that out on the Lady Flames Instagram, probably on Twitter.
Yeah, somewhere.
If you're an older, you know, maybe Facebook is where you need to go. Or, yeah, you just find it. You'll find it somewhere out there.
Yeah.
Well, short turnaround. You play again on Saturday afternoon. Another team that's kind of in the middle of the pack, but those usually are the teams that have a fire in them because they're trying to win some games to get into the top half of the standings, because the higher you are up in the standings, the better and easier it is when it comes to tournament time. But Jack State, you know, they'll be in on Saturday afternoon. What do you have to do to mentally and physically recoup from this game and be ready for Saturday?
I think it's just about going back to the game plan and just taking care of our bodies. You know, we're confident in our game plan for Jack State because we beat them last year, so we know what to do. So, yeah, and as far as, like, recovery and stuff, ice tubbing, getting good sleep, just stretching, drinking water. So just all that mentality stuff and physical stuff as well.
And it's wild to think that you're sitting here in Lynchburg, not that far from where you're going to be sleeping tonight. They're in Miami, Florida right now, and probably, you know, just now finishing up their game, and they've got to get to Lynchburg to play on Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. So certainly an advantage for the home team, but you can't take that for granted. Like you said, you've still got to prepare and get your sleep and get your rest, and still got classes to worry about.
Yeah.
How classes
tomorrow. It's going good. Yeah, it just started up, so nothing too crazy yet. I think I have my first exam in like 2 weeks, so I'm kind of chilling right now. But yeah, classes are good. Yeah.
Cruise control right now.
Cruise control. Yeah. It's about to gear up like really soon. I already know.
So like that NASCAR race, the pace car is about to pull off the track, and then you get to fire it up and
gotta hold on. Gotta take off.
Well, Brooke, congratulations on a great team win tonight. I mean, the stats, just the last 2 games, there's really been very few things to kind of pick apart and go, oh, you need to work on this. I mean, everything has gone really smooth, but I guess you can't get complacent because you got another tough team coming in on Saturday.
Right, yeah. Yep, ready for Jack State.
It was Brooke Moore, our Thompson
Thanks,
Brooks
guys.
Insurance Player of the Game. We're going to get Coach Kerry Green in here in just a second. We'll let Brooke exit stage left, and we'll get Coach Green in. Coach has got the Play for K pink shirt on as well. Brooke warned him as she was walking away. The headset's a little sweaty right now, so we need to get a John Thompson Memorial towel over here, or Tarkanian towel that
we can bite on.
Tark the shark, but that can wipe your headset off too as well whenever you've got a sweaty player. But I guess that means she's been working hard if she's still got the sweat here 10-15 minutes after the game. She was doing some work today, getting some boards, but your whole team was. The rebounding effort was outstanding.
Yeah, they were really, really focused on that end, and consequently, that really just, for the most part, it determines who's going to win the game throughout this year. How many games we played, Jamie?
Well, that would be 14-5. So what is that? 19 games?
Out of 19 games, the team that has out-rebounded their opponent has won 17 out of 19. So even when we lose, like to Tennessee, we shot unbelievable, 93 points. But we got out-rebounded in that game, and we lost that game. But 17 out of 19 is always gone with the rebounding. Did an excellent job there. Excellent job inside, outside. Half our points were in the paint, 36 out of the 74, who have been 37 points. And then our bench and our starters were equal at 37 points apiece. So looking to the future and understanding, hey, we got one more game, and then we're halfway through the conference play. It's great that we're getting that balance, trying to stay healthy and developing players for the future as well. Future looks good, and some great efforts tonight. And Brooke Moore is one of them, and Emma Hess really opened us up when we were really playing terrible from a shooting perspective, but we still stayed solid on the defensive end and rebounded, and then our shots started falling, and she was a catalyst at that point in time.
Bench points, 37-1 in that game against FIU, 42-10. So your bench has really stepped up. But not that they haven't all season, but really the last 2 games big time.
Well, we're getting healthy. I mean, you got Ping in that group, and you have Brooke in that group, and these players didn't even play last year or played partial season, and those 2 injuries were serious injuries, ACL and bone fracture and all of that. So just for them to get back, and our Dr. Brahinsky did surgery on both of those young ladies, and Laura Macuso and our training staff, medical training staff, along with Will Graham, has done an excellent job just bringing those players along, and they're coming along at the right time. And it's time for them to start stepping up, and they did an excellent job tonight.
You got Jack State on Saturday afternoon, and we talked about this on the podcast earlier in the week, how it's a completely different challenge on a short turnaround.
Yeah, and we go from a poor shooting team tonight that Jackson State, they rain the threes. They shoot a lot of threes, so we're going to have to be able to contest a three and rebound. When you shoot those long long threes, then long rebounds, so everybody has a chance to rebound. And so it's a totally different challenge, different team. And I'm glad that we're playing at home and they're on the road in Miami and they have to have a late game and come on up here. And then it's going to flip-flop. You know, we got to go to Jacksonville, Alabama, and play down there, and have Kennesaw down there. Just take what you can. We won this game. We're grateful and give God the glory, and it gives us the joy of the win. So we're certainly grateful for that, and ready just to start resting and getting ready.
Sounds good, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll see you on Saturday afternoon.
Thank you.
That was head coach Kerry Green. Lady Flames get the victory over Kennesaw State, 74-39. I think we had buttoned everything up here for the most part. I don't know if I mentioned that play a moment ago that we heard was our Freedom First Credit Union play of the game, but I'll tell you now that that's the case. And I don't remember if I told you how many free throws the lady, I think I did, but the Flames made 5 or 6 free throws, another 500 meals donated to local area food banks through the Food Lion Feed Score to Give More campaign. So what we'll do now is we'll throw it back to the studio and we'll find out what's going on, because I know a lot of you are interested in the other games on the women's side. Middle Tennessee State is playing right now. If Flames got a little help from New Mexico State, they could be in sole possession of first place by the end of the night. The Liberty men are playing right now. I want to know the scores of these games. So without any further ado, I'm going to wrap it up by saying Liberty wins in women's basketball 74-39. We'll talk to you on Saturday. And now let's go back into the studio where Trey is going to answer all those burning questions.
Dun-dun, dun-dun. Scores time. All right. I just had to do the Pink Panther theme with your shirt. If you're just rocking the Pink Panther shirt, you
got to do it.
I felt it just you couldn't. So time for our Frank Good Builders Out of Town scoreboard. Starting with women's college basketball in Conference USA. Got a couple finals for you. FIU 62, Jacksonville State 52, and of course Liberty gets the win 74-39. Going on right now, 7:24 left in the third quarter. Middle Tennessee 21, New Mexico State 27, and just tipping off, Western Kentucky and UTEP tied at 0 apiece. In the top 25, lots of finals for you. Notre Dame heads to Blacksburg and gets the win 77-61 over Virginia Tech. Oregon upsets number 16 in Michigan State. Number 17 NC State gets the win in Winston-Salem over Wake Forest, 90-83. Number 25 Florida State 104. Boston College 80. Number 12 Kentucky goes to 7-1 in SEC play. They defeat Alabama. Number 22 Alabama 65-56. And number 23 Vandy 99. Florida 86. Going on right now. 5 minutes left in the fourth. Number 7 LSU 92. Oklahoma 85. 5:51 left in the second quarter. Number 11, Kansas State 28, Iowa State 21. 6:39 left in the first. Mizzou over number 5, Texas 6-4. As for men's hoops, halftime for the Liberty Flames. They are up on Kennesaw State 38-28. Zach Cleveland leads the way for the Flames with 10 points, shooting 4 of 7 from the field. Flames as a whole are shooting 54% from the field as they lead 38-28. You can catch that after we wrap up on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Alan York, of course, on the call for that. As the rest of Conference USA, Middle Tennessee is trailing to New Mexico State. 5:54 left in the second half. 59-50. Halftime between UTEP and Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky leads 34-32. And a final 40 at Jacksonville State 71. FIU 67. As for the top 25, only one game going on currently. Nebraska leads number 18 Illinois 20-15. And that will do it for the Lady Flames. Again, your final score, Liberty 74, Kennesaw State 39. Thank you so much for listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
You've been listening to the Coca-Cola Post-Game Locker Room Report and Liberty Lady Flames basketball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. This game has been brought to you in part by Joe Yock with Alcova Mortgage, showing you the way home. Aqua Pros, pools, hot tubs, and hearth. Carillion Clinic, inspiring better health. Carter Bank, life lived full. Coca-Cola, taste the feeling. Crossroads Family Dentistry. Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. 11 West, First Bank and Trust, the bank that puts you first. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Frank Good Builders. Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. Gentry Lock Attorneys. The Good Feet Store. By Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg. Liberty Basketball has also been brought to you by Ironclad Coffee Roasters, the finest hand-picked specialty coffees from around the world, craft roasted in Richmond, Virginia. Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Expect the best service, prices, and care. Carl Miller Realty, caring, competent, trusted advisors. The Liberty Bookstore, the official online store of Liberty Athletics. Lynchburg Nissan, nobody beats our prices, nobody. Peary Family Dentistry. Century Exteriors, providing roofing, gutters, windows, and home remodeling. More information is available at centuryexteriors.com. Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. You can learn more at segra.com. And by Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow. The general manager of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment is Justin Metzger. The Liberty Flames Sports Network director is Alan York. Coordinating producers, Nick Pierce, Kyle Sykes, and Sarah Stinson. I'm staff announcer Jeff Lawrence with a special thanks to Liberty University Athletics Director Ian McCaw and Associate Director of Athletics Communications Paul Carmody. Liberty Flames basketball is an exclusive presentation from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.